Well guys, Monday discussion, and I've spoken about starting from the beginning, and so this is the way to go. I'm trying to see if I can see her head for you. So I thought what I might do is, this is great. I decided upon a hatchling, not for any particular reason other than I was looking at getting a patternless children's python, which would have been one of Luna's, but I'd also seen the spotted blondes and I thought they were amazing, and they're not a very popular breed or species for people to keep. I don't know why. They were popular for a while, but then they aren't anymore. But I think they're absolutely gorgeous. So when I heard, I decided upon the blonde. So of course this is Layla. So I spoke about tub and how to set it up and what you can do and so forth. So I just want to be able to show you exactly how I have set this up for Layla. If I can, I'll just try and keep on her so you can see a little bit of her. But pretty much I have the warm side and the cool side. Now they've got to have their habitat set up, so you can't keep them in a deli cup. So I've seen videos where people have them in deli cups and keep them in that. I think if you have a guy that may be a bit of a problem to feed, it might be good to take them out of what you are actually keeping them in on a day-to-day basis and put them into a deli cup and feed them. But otherwise I don't think they should be kept in a deli cup. You could put that deli cup inside of that bigger tub if they want to be in it. All you have to do is cut a circle out of the lid and they'll go in it and they'll be able to come out of it, but they'll still feel like they're in a deli cup. If you feel that they need that small space, that's the way to do it. But I've got mine in what? I don't even know the size of it actually. I'm not very good with sizing, but I would say it's 12 inches by 7 by 7. Don't quote me on that. I'm just doing a rough guess, and like I said, I'm not very good on measurements. But basically all I've got for Layla is a half toilet roll, which is plenty big enough, and I've got that over her heat mat, which is too big for her, but I don't have a smaller one. So I have that set on 27.5 at the moment, which is warm enough for Layla. And spotteds tend to like it between the cool side being around the 25 and the warm side being no warmer than 30. But for Layla being little as she is, that 27 to 28.5 is warm enough for her. So that's the warm side. It is connected to a thermostat, which, as I've explained to you guys, you will need for your heat mats. I have, and please just use a paper towel. You will be able to then see that after they've fed, they have been to the toilet, and that they have weed as well, and you need to be able to see that when you have a hatchling. So I have put the half toilet roll at one end and a bigger box, because I didn't have anything any smaller, but she's been in that, and I have found her in there fast asleep. So I know that she's fine with that size. I've put a stick in for her. Now, spotted pythons are not arboreal by the book. They are terrestrial. So basically, what I say is all snakes like the ability to climb. So give them the option of getting up off the ground. I think that is what you need to do for any species, is give them that availability. I've also given Layla some cover with this leafy branches here, which, as you can see, she's quite happy to hop in and curl up in, and you know, she feels safe and she's got cover, and it's up off the ground as well. So I have seen her, and I've been watching her. She goes from the warm side over to the cool side, so I know that I've got that tense going pretty well. So I'm just going to grab that in case it's important, guys. I'll be back. Well, I'm back, and not such an important phone call, but yeah, my daughter ringing in to say hello. So yes, guys, Layla has now come down onto her warm side, well, a heat mat, and warming up. So she's settling in really well. So basically, guys, that's my setup for her, and I'll come back so you can see. And she settled in there really well. So it certainly seems she's happy. So there she is, snoozing. When I do that, I get a shadow. So I'll be getting her out a little bit later today and having just a little bit of time with her. So yeah, it's at that big box, but she goes in it. She spends a bit of time up in those leaves, and she doesn't really go into the little hide over here. She tends to lay right here under those leaves. So that's, what more can you say about the little hatchling's enclosure? And that is just perfect for her. So that's about it, guys. Remember your thermostat. Really, really important. So Bye for now. Well guys, I've been hanging out to get down here and actually, get her out briefly. I want to change that paper towel and just freshen it up. And I know she's only been in there a day, but I still want to freshen things up for her, plus moisten it up a little bit as well. It is really, really hot today, so her heat mat currently is around the 27.2, which is good. So she's actually hiding over the cool side, which I don't blame her, because it is quite warm today. Hey Layla. Hey, I've come to pay a visit. Would you like to come and visit, or are you snoozing? Hey? Are you having a snooze? So, I'm going to, if I can find my water, is just spray down the side of her enclosure and see if she wants to venture over and have a little bit of a drink or not. What are you doing? Hey? Yeah, I've sprayed some water. Oh, you're a clever girl, aren't you? Hey? Yeah, it's up there. You'll find it. You'll find it, sweetie. She has got a little thing in there with a little bit of water, but generally they will suck from the sides of their enclosure at this size. What are you doing? What you doing, Layla? Hey? Are you gonna come? You're gonna come up and say hello to your mum for a little while? I'm just so hard to keep her. Like, I'm in Zoom, of course. If I wasn't, which I will show you, you can't really see very much. So, and as you know, I'm not exactly the expert in zooming. So, I'm going to just see if she'll come onto my hand. Besides tasting it. What do you think? What do you think, Layla? No? No? What do you think, sweetie? Oh, she says, oh, that's a great big hand. Are you going to hide? Are you going to hide? I'll see if she'll make her way up actually. Up the side of the actual enclosure. Well, tub. It's not exactly what I would call an enclosure. It's actually probably fractionally too big, but you know, I've kept my eye on her and she explores. She's out, she's got a stick and of course a leafy branch that she can hide herself under, and you know, she's crawled from one end of this tub to the other, so she's certainly not hiding herself away in a little spot and just not moving. And if that were the case, then you know, I would be putting her into something fractionally, of course, smaller for her. So I'll just slowly bring her out and try and keep her in zoom because, well, in view in zoom. Hello, darling. Hello. So this is the second day. And yeah, I'm going to freshen up her paper towel. Though I will leave some in there, of course, that, you know, she has put her scent on. She's like really checking that camera out. Hey, bub. Hey.